this right out of the gate. Unpacking is one of my favourite games of the year. For one thing, it's Aussie made, but it's also a beautiful little package, pun definitely intended, that tells its story not through words, but possessions. Oh, that's where that went! Each level takes place during pivotal home moves in our nameless main character's life between 1997 and 2018. Your job is, you guessed it, to unpack the many cardboard boxes filled with treasured childhood friends, knickknacks, and everyday items, and find their perfect place in your new home. Now, I've only moved once in my life, and it sucked. I was stressed, I was tired, and the idea of moving my entire life into a new space was so overwhelming to me. Thankfully, unpacking isn't nearly so chaotic, and with very simple point-and-click controls, accompanied by an exceptionally chill soundtrack, I quickly found myself obsessing over the tiniest details in setting up my perfect space just so. I also found myself developing these little habits that I carried with me in each new home. Some were put in my head by the game, like putting my toothbrush and toothpaste in this little pink cup, and others were from what I do in my own home, like stacking the toilet paper on top of the toilet. You've got a decent amount of freedom to put things where you want, assuming there's space for it. And that's really the biggest obstacle to overcome, especially when you're trying to squeeze your stuff in with someone else's. In 2010, our main character moves into their boyfriend's apartment, and suddenly the freedom to put things where I want, how I want, was gone. It was as I tried to find a spot for my ukulele amongst his frame posters and glassware that I realised this didn't feel like my home. I was just a guest here. There's so much story hidden in these little details, and watching it unfold was a delight. The sound design also deserves a special mention because everything sounds so cool. 14,000 Foley sounds were recorded to make the act of unpacking feel as real as possible. I could listen to those plates stacking for hours. And I did. I think my favourite thing about unpacking, and one of the reasons it's been so successful, is because it isn't forcing in anything unnecessary. No silly mini-games, no time-sensitive puzzling, just simple, honest unpacking and organising, which is, surprisingly, really fun. Despite finishing the game twice already, I'm still coming back for more. So I'm giving Unpacking 5 out of 5 rubber chickens. Oh, how'd this get in here?